Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. We screwed around for a bit last time. I think it's good. Why is that chest still up there? I got that chest, right? Is it? Oh, okay. Maybe it just stays closed? I'm actually a little bit confused why that chest is closed. Maybe it has to stay closed. I don't know. Anyway, we did a lot last time. A lot of not really important story-related stuff. So I think we're going to go ahead this time and get back to that story. There's more stuff to do, obviously, but we've got time. Got plenty of time. And we are going to head over to the bar. I'm pretty sure we already have what we need, because I did kind of pick it up last time. But that being said, we were told to go to the bar, so let's just go there. See if they tell me, like, hey, go over to Lake Hylia, there's a dude over there. And then I can do the usual RPG thing of, I already went there. Something like that, I don't know. How you doing? Let's see if the cat recognizes us. That's right. Oh my! If it isn't Mr. 250! You made it. How you been, honey? Mercy, but you have good timing. I was just talking about you.
Hey!
Hey everyone, introduce yourselves. This handsome young man is the infamous Mr. 250. Oh man, I am infamous, apparently. You remember what I told you before, honey. Those are your these are those friends I mentioned. The ones who are trying to help deal with all the troubles in Hyrule. Actually, there's one more of us. But there's been a disturbing turn of events in the Eastern Desert, so he's gone to check it out. He's an older man named Aru. If you happen to meet him, definitely take the time to talk with him. I already did. You come all the way here, honey, so why don't you relax a bit? Why don't you be sociable and talk to these folk? They're a jolly bunch. If you insist. I don't even remember these characters being important after this, you know, small little section of a game. It's a she. I grew up in the mountains with my father, who was a knight in his own right. He taught me the arts of war as though I was a son. Of course, lessons in common courtesy were not part of the regimen, so forgive me if I come off rude, yeah? Listen, before I blab to both your ears off, I want to tell you something. Snow Peak, the mountain to the north of Hyrule. It's unlike any mountain I've ever known. I don't know much yet, but things happen there that happen on no other mountain I know of. Evil controls it. As soon as I know something more, I'll tell you. Until then, you should stay away, yeah? So that was that area that we visited.
Hey.
Oh, hello there. You must be Mr. 250, correct? I'm Shad. Wonderful to meet you. Telma told me all you've been up to. You're rather formidable. I'm rather not, I'm afraid. Well, I'm formidable at book reading, but I lack, shall we say, physical skills. That said, if the history and legends of Hyrule are your cup of tea, I'm your fellow. If you're curious, just ask away. I think that's enough for me. Nice. Man, a few words. Good. So anyway, I think they're supposed to give us a little bit of background information, a little bit like backup information to help us out. That being said, it's not that helpful. I mean, it's helpful, I guess. Don't get me wrong. It's just they don't. I don't have any arrows. I don't know. I don't feel like they're super important characters. In fact, I hardly remember them. Also, I think I'm peeking on the mic slightly. There we go. Switch out stuff so I don't accidentally use that. Anyway, let us now head back over to Lake Hyleia. And we'll give that note that we got to the guy that runs the cannon. It's funny, side character cannon guy is, I feel like, probably more important than all these other characters. I remember side character cannon guy, he does a lot of cool things. Oh, yeah, we should probably turn back into a human. Don't mind me. I don't know who that wolf running around was, that wasn't me. Oh, please. Come on. Okay. Oh, crap. I have to get the item out. Hold on. No. You want some paper? From old Aru, huh? Ah, well, I guess I ought to do what the old coot says. Oasis flight, right? So here you go. One of our secret options not available to the general public. This time's all paid for. So what do you say? You want to go? Let's go. Alrighty then. But remember, next time you gotta pay. Sweet sailing, buddy of mine. One for Oasis. Fire in the hole. Don't worry, we're never actually going to have to pay ever again. At least as far as I know. Because, I mean, if you've got a giant cannon, why have the only destination be a place where you can scam people out of more money later? Just have it shoot you straight to the desert, why not? Wait, Mr. 250. Before we go on, there's something I want you to hear. Do you remember what the spirit said about the few shadows? What do you think happened to the magic wielders who tried to rule the sacred realm? They were banished. They were chased across the sacred lands of Hyrule and driven into another realm by the goddesses. Boy, story time. It was another world entirely. The antithesis of Hyrule, where the sun shines bright. Its Denzinians became shadows that could not mingle with the light. Eventually, most came to call it the Twilight Realm, and from it, none could return to the world of light. They were forever doomed to live in the twilight, flitting in the half-light of dusk, mere shadows of Hyrule. That place is cool. I like that place. This is the history of the Twilight, as it has been passed down from our ancestors. Do you now understand what I am? I'm a descendant of the tribe that was banished to the Twilight Realm. It was a peaceful place, until Zant took control of the Twilight Realm, and transformed all of the Twilight into shadow beasts. It's clear to me now that he somehow gained a great evil power, previously unknown to our tribe. In any case, I was sent from there and could no longer get into the Twilight Realm without his power. But there's another tale told by my people. Though the goddesses forbade us to return to the world of light, they left one link between the light and the darkness. Something called the Mirror of Twilight was passed to the protectors of Hyrule. It's our only path to the Twilight Realm, and we must get there. You'll come with me, won't you? Alright. I think that was a yes, probably. So this is the Gerudo Desert. There's a few little things hidden here and there, but nothing really big. So I always wondered, do they ever really explain, like, how you get here normally, if not for giant cannon? I'm sure the ancients didn't use giant cannon as their primary method of travel. It's actually not that far away when you look at it from this side. There's, of course, the lovely bottomless pit over here. They're nice. They're nice. I mean, surely you could build a ladder. Doesn't look that far away. Anyway, that's enough jibber-jabbering. Let's continue on with our objective. There's a Poe over there. Let's go get that one. Oh yeah, there's these guys. These guys are cool. There's also a dig spot here. I think there's a couple dig spots throughout this area. Yeah, no, you're not gonna get me, evil sandworm thing. That attack actually works pretty well on these enemies. I say that and I keep getting their front sides. There you go. You can also do the shield bash, of course, if you want. That was not what I wanted. Get stunned. Please be a piece of heart. I'm somehow feeling it's not going to be, but if it is, it's another piece of heart for me. Nope, not a piece of heart. This is kind of weird looking. I'm looking at the recording now. It looks kind of dark. I hope it isn't really dark. That would be devastating. Let me go back out and let me take a look at that. I was not hoping for dark game. Well, it looks better out here. Maybe it's just, I mean, it is kind of dark underground, so I guess that sort of makes sense. There's things about some of these rock formations. I don't remember everything about them, but some of them are kind of have stuff going on with them. These guys are jerks. You can pull them out of the sand and cut them, though. If you can get them. But they just kind of endlessly respawn, so it's not really worth going for. Unless you've just got one that won't stop. And there are some dig spots. For the most part, they're not too bad. Like, they don't put them in just random areas. Oh yeah, look at that. If they don't have sand to land in, then they can't actually go back underground. I think it's a big one. Yeah, it's a big one. I guess it makes sense why they didn't put a bridge over here. It's probably not a popular tourist attraction, considering there used to be a prison here. Dodge and weave. Oh, bug. Found a bug. Come here, bug, you're mine. We got a bug. Got a dayfly. It's a dayfly. I don't know bugs very well. Wonder if I could trick any of them to jump into the pit. That'd be funny. I've never seen that happen before. Oh, that is funny. It's good stuff. See, there's a puzzle here, which we cannot solve yet. It's got another one of these statue dudes. So unfortunately, we will have to skip on that one. There is something cool over here that we're going to put back. Had about enough of you. Had about enough of you guys. Come on. Stop fooling around. There we go. Can't quite hit that top one from here. We should be able to now. So these guys, I don't know what their like thing is. Surely there's not really a reason for you just to be flying around in the sky, but they do work excellent for hook shot points. Probably get them all. Nope. That's okay. Get the other two. Oh no, please. I am sorry for my loss. There we go. That's the best part about that move, is sometimes it just decides not to connect. Especially if you hit a wall or something. Talk to you in a minute, Midna. I'm fighting a ghost. Got the pose soul. Alright, what do you want to talk about now, Midna? What is this thing? I wonder what it looks like. A big piece of rock. Very suspicious big piece of rock. So let's just pick up this random big piece of rock that probably has no purpose. Oh hey, look at that. That big piece of rock looks like it just might fit our bridge. Oh, it was our bridge. Nice. I'm sure that's structurally stable. Just putting it back like that. So now we can go back this way, which is made a little bit less important by Like, I don't think we can do that either. It's made a little bit less important by the fact that we can now, like, teleport around. But it's still kind of cool, I guess. Anyway, but we can teleport back to where we were. Portals, there we go. I know what I'm doing. I'm not a scrub. I'm good at playing the game. Alright, so also conveniently, and I think it's just funny, like they just took our bridge and then they took our bridge and then they're like, let's just stick it in the desert. No one goes there. And let's just cover up this big hole in the ground. And we're not going to get too far in here, but I figure we can get started. Your power is a gift given only to those with confidence to wield it. Look, an enemy. A singular enemy. Wow. So hard. This is the, I think, Cave of Ordeals is what they call it in this. It's a 50-floor fight enemies thing, and this cave is the only place that I ever found it difficult enough to need a, sorry, I lost my train of thought. To ever actually need a potion in this game. In a normal game, not in hero mode, obviously. That being said, we're not going to get very far today. I don't have all the things. You need some things, and I don't have all the things. There we go. Now we just have loads of angry enemies everywhere. Let me go! Dang it. There's also, and I don't think you can do it anymore in hero mode, but there's also, you can turn into wolf form in some of these rooms and dig up hearts, because that's the big thing about this, is that there's no, for the most part, there's no hearts in these dungeons. With the exception being you can dig up some hearts, and then I think some of the floors have chew jellies, which is basically just a refill your bottles room. And there's a good chew jelly in there as long as you get to it fast enough. Which isn't hard if you remember to do that. But yeah, first couple rooms are going to be easy, as you would imagine. Whoa, hey there. I say that and... Oh no, my shield! Alright, so on my way back, I noticed that there was, there's this guy up here. He never went over here. What do you have in your chest? Is it goodies? It was a rupee. Excellent. Yeah. In case you didn't notice, because I've kind of been not talking about it, I've been trying to see how long I can keep using the wooden shield. Because you're really supposed to stop using it by the second dungeon. But I'm kind of curious if you, like, don't pull it out, you know, in a way that you're blocking fire arrows and getting hit by fire attacks. If it's possible just to keep using it. I don't know. I've never really tried it. So that's been my goal at the moment, is to keep having it on me, but to not actually get it burned up. Anyways, welcome back. So if you haven't been noticing, what I've been doing is, instead of pulling out my shield on these enemies, I've just been like running around and attacking them at the expense of health, mind you, so that I don't pull up the shield. Which of course is probably going to hurt me at some point, but I don't know. It's maybe it's a personal challenge. I was just really curious if you could even get all the way through the game without having to use the other shield. Since there's no requirement for like a a mirror shield or anything in this game, I think. I don't think there is anyway. Basically, as long as you're careful, you should be able to make it and not try to block fire arrows. So Z-targeting sometimes isn't allowed if you're too close to things. Also, I'm at 1,000 rupees, I noticed as well. So I'm not actually making any more money. I need to find something else to spend money on. I'll go to a room full of fire enemies. I can deal with the bats easy enough. Maybe. If I don't miss, there we go. These guys are a little bit harder, but you can do it. You just have to avoid their initial fire, and then go for them. I know I let out the big secret. I'm sure you guys are watching me and like, why is he playing so awkwardly around these fire enemies? And then also wondering why I never switched over to my other shield. That's why. I think we're almost at the end of where I can get to. Oh, good. Let's take out the fire enemies first. I feel like I think you're supposed to use like a shield bash on those enemies, but I just kind of caught them from behind, so they weren't a problem. Ah, no Healy water. I thought that might have been Healy water. No Healy water. Oh, hi there. How you doing? Nice puddle of water you got here. Welcome, hero, to the Cave of Ordeals. I am the Great Fairy. I reign over all fairies of this realm as their queen. In praise of your efforts thus far, I will release fairies to Ordeal Spring. From this point on, you will have need of an ancient power that allows one to walk along a cliff without a single foothold. If you want to give up the fight for now and go re-equip yourself, I can return you to the surface. You need merely to speak to me. So she released fairies at the Ordeal Spring, which is cool. That means I have a source of fairies if I need them. Oh my god, a surprise link stamp. And she gives you a hint that you need a certain item to proceed. And, well, oh god! God, rat horde! This room sucks. Stupid rat rooms. So the next door opened, but you'll notice that there's a big wall around it, and that we can't get up there. Don't worry, we'll have an item that'll allow us to do it soon, but not quite yet, unfortunately. There's a way out, though. Right up here. And we just have to tell the fairy we want to leave, because we can't proceed any further. Well, I'm probably not going to come back to this till near the end of the game when we got all the items we need to go through it, and we'll kind of breeze through it in one go, but I figured we might as well take a quick look at it. Okay, skip, please. And I want to see your animations the whole time. Yep. Let's hone our skills some more. Yeah, and we do have to start the Cave of Ordeals from the beginning, but it's really not hard. Oh, they start me right here? Okay, I thought we were going to start, like, not here. That is really not what I wanted. I'm glad you thought I might want a bottle of water for the one thing in the game it's useful for, which it isn't really even useful for, but, you know. Thanks for the thought, I guess. Alright, so now we have 2 fairies. That should help us out in our adventures and stuff. Anyway, I will see you back over there in just a minute. I've got to, I think I missed a phone call or something, so give me a second.